Getting drunk by the figure eight. Figure one more beer ought to set me straight. Young and carefree as a boy could be. Whiskey, smokes, and LSD. Railroad tracks run along the creek. Walk 'em up and down in the summer heat. Same old boy changing like the seasons. Country kid turning to a town like heathen. Country kid turning to a town like heathen. Daddy's in town for a DUI. Brothers and me have a second time. Fucked up on salts and spices of all kinds. Legal drugs doing double damage to your mind. There must be great forces at play. Too big to see and impossible to say. No one alive makes it out unscathed. Aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Now I think we're even. Country kid turning to a town like heathen. Getting high by the covered bridge. Granny find out, gonna flip her lid. Never did go to a high school dance. I was in love with the bad romance. Now I'm 28 with these aches and pains. Pray to the devil now with each complaint. No one alive makes it out unscathed. Aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. 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 Now I think we're even. Country kid turned into a town rat heathen. Oh my. That's one. I gotta do one more. Of this guy. My brother, Hunter Root, man. It's a quick one. It's oh my goodness. It's called Quicksand Sinking. I gotta do it. I'll be right back.
Bag, sir.
Here we go.
Oh, you the Geico Gecko! I filed a claim for my car with the Geico app.
Sponsored
Well,
by the
15 minutes.
Geico.
Well, I mean, Geico's all about getting more than just savings.
Next time, how about less fluid out?
All right. You're gonna love this one. At least I do. I don't know your life. Sons of bitches. Still my mind, Lord, I can't stop thinking. I made myself at home in the quicksand sinking. Let me out, let me out of the door. In my mind, but my body's still shaking. Make myself at home in the quicksand sinking. Yes, I. My name in my heart, baby, that's what you'll be taking. Don't fall in love when your heart is still aching. Show me the way, just give me a day, love. I can't play around here no more. Ease my mind, but my body's still shaking. Make yourself at home in the quicksand sinking. Make yourself at home in the quicksand sinking. Oh. You don't want to make your home in the quicksand sinking. Make yourself at home in the quicksand sinking. still my mind, Lord, I can't stop thinking. Made myself at home in the quicksand sinking. Less is more, baby, show me the door, though. I can't play around here no more. Keeps my mind, but my body's still shaking. Made myself at home in the quicksand sinking. Naming my heart, baby, that's what you'll be taking. Don't fall in love when your heart is still aching. Show me the way, just give me a day, though. I can't play around here no more. Keeps my mind, but my body's still shaking. Make yourself at home in the Make yourself at home in the quicksand sinking.
All right.
In the quicksand
Make yourself at home, baby. Yeah, all right. Rub some dirt on it.
Make yourself at home in the quicksand sinking.
All right. That's what I'm saying. And we're back. What is up, ladies and gents? Ladies and gentlemen.
Everything feels pointless.
Oh my goodness.
It's full of curse.
I have to save that one. That's coming up. That's for intermissions. That's for let's all go to the lobby and get some gin and juice. All right. In other news, is Trump dying? I think Trump might be dying. I've heard things. I've heard people. I've seen posts where it said Trump has 6 to 8 months to live. Is that wrong? Is that so wrong? Or is it so? I mean, and what implications does that? Oh my! Then we're stuck with Little Miss IPOP, Mrs. Little Mister Guyliner. I don't freaking know. What are we up to? What are we gonna do now? The old bag is finally going out to pasture, apparently, within the foreseeable future. Way before his term is over. Either mentally, at least mentally, but probably physically, I don't know his life. None of us know his life. Well, we all know his life. We all know his life. He eats McDonald's and drinks Dunkin' Donuts. So he doesn't have long. Purportedly, allegedly. I don't know. Like I said, we all know his life. But we may not know to the extent of his insurance. That's what I meant to say. I don't know. I do not know. If anybody want to come up, there's a link up in the Casbah. Come on, I said, get up. I get on the scene. Is anyone paying attention? Even except for Fox News, of course, they won't show any of that. But all the other channels, they show Trump's legs swole up the size of the size of my thigh. His ankles are the size of my thigh. And then he's got makeup all over his hands to cover up bruises and shit. He's looking like a goddamn Lorax up in the motherfucker. What's up, Brother Sai? Is that the wrong link? I don't know. Check that link. It should be good. If not, but we need to play some songs. I mean, we can still have a kumbaya session, but at least Trump is on his way out. These nuts. I don't know what he means by these nuts. I assume he's talking about roasting chestnuts on an open fire. It is Kentucky. I don't know his life. Shit. Roasting chestnuts on an open fire. These nuts squirting in your mouth. And though it's been said, I don't know all the words. Fuck off. You sick sons of bitches. We could be right now, we could be going down Main Street in my Sirocco. Everybody pile. I'm going to do 2 stops. I'm stopping at Dunkin' Donuts and I'm stopping at GameStop. And everyone who's ever there can jump in my Sirocco and we're going downtown. My posse's on Broadway, bitches. That I can tell you. We're going buck wild out this some bitch. And the Sirocco has, trust me, it has all the speed that you need. You sick sons. You randy bastards. What do we do? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay, and we're back. This one, okay. This was the song I really wanted to show everybody. All right. Hillbilly J. I don't know if y'all are ready for this. This is next level. This is like otra vez level. All right. You know I like my pussy tight. I'm going to start with that one. Pussy tight. Oh, my. I'll be right there. Who's ever in the dadgum basement. Maybe I should get you first. Maybe I'll get you and then I can do but there's so many. A little less talk and a lot more action. Little dose on the bottom. Okay. Dadgum, who's in there? I see. My brother Cy. I'm the only sane man left alive.
Yeah, it won't freaking let me change it, man. Hey, you're gonna have another one in the basement here in a little bit.
Oh my. Is it my nickel? My nickel.
I don't know about nickel.
No. Let me see. It's called Cooter. It's called Hillbilly J. It's called Pussy Tight. Pussy Tight.
Well, that's usually the best kind.
I think that's how I like that's my preference. I don't know everybody's life, but I can't find it. Hillbilly J. Pussy Tight. What the fuck? Parody. Maybe you have to type parody or it won't work.
What was that one song? Something like Jam Up and Jelly Tight.
Pussy Tight. There it is.
I heard a boot.
Chicken fry. Okay. I'm going to play this. I'll be right back.
All right. You got somebody in the basement.
Yeah. Who's ever in the basement, I'll be right with you, sir. Or ma'am. Madam.
Did you inherit property?
Oh, yeah. This is it.
What's going on, motherfucker? Yeah! Woo! What's up, motherfucker? It's your boy J up in this bitch. Yeah! It's been a while, motherfuckers, but what's up, man? Yeah, damn, it feels good. Oh, shit, I'm ready to fucking slap some parodies up in your motherfucking ears. Been a while, man. I've been busy, all right? These motherfuckers, I tell you what, I got the most impatient fans.
This is where I get it from, right here.
Motherfuckers hit me up on Facebook. Jay! Fucking post a parodies! I'm fucking gonna jump off a bridge! Just shut the fuck up! Shut up! Just relax, all right? Perfection takes time, man. You got to give me some time. All right? We got it. I got one for you. I got some more shit coming. But this one I just did. When did I do this? The other night. Here you go. Zach fucking Brown chicken dick fried pussy tight. Here you go. Shut up. Impatient bastards. Can't breathe. All right. Here we go. Okay, focus. Well, you know I like my pussy tight. A blow job on a Friday night. A pair of boobs that look just right. And a big old butt. Woo! All right. Yeah, man. Well, growing up as a kid, I used to read the porno mags, Penthouse and Playboy, big titty blonde haired brides with a bushy vag. That's what I used to enjoy. Now my dick, it's not much to talk about, but it gets them off every single time I whip him out. But you know I like my pussy tight. Blow job on a Friday night. Pair of boobs that look just right. And a big old butt. I love all different types of chicks, especially ones that like to show their tits. Let them out, ain't nothing wrong with it. Naked girls is what I love. Ain't it funny how it's the simple things about girls that men love so much? It ain't about your hair or what you wear. We're more concerned about your boobs and butt. You can put a little cash on a piece of ass, and this I know for a fact. So if you agree, set the knockers free. Come on, baby girl, show me your rack, because you know I like my pussy tight. Blow job on a Friday night. Pair of boobs
Or a Sunday. It don't matter.
and a big old butt. I love all different types of chicks, especially ones that like to show their tits. Let them out, ain't nothing wrong.
All right. And we're back. I don't know who that was, or I never heard of that. Oh shit! What's
There's
up?
something very, very wrong with you.
That's what my third grade teacher said. God damn it!
In the fourth grade, in the fifth grade, in the sixth grade.
Boy ain't right.
Yeah.
It's fine. I come to terms.
What's happened, gentlemen?
We got oh my, Joseph, is that you?
Nope, not at all.
Holy shit!
Craigie, what's up? Joey bag of donuts.
Damn.
Joey Bag got a donut.
Where the hell you been hiding, man?
I've not been hiding. Nobody's been around except for Kittle, and I'm even tired of Kittle. So
That's all good.
weirdos. Too many weirdos.
We're getting the whole gang back together now. Shit.
That's what you said 6 months ago. I ain't seen you live since.
All right.
You've been taking a break. You're on Siesta, Pops. What are you doing?
Now I go live. I don't do any videos, but I still go live. But
You haven't been live in a month. Doesn't seem like.
only
Last
like
time you were live for like 30 seconds of it. And I clicked it, go on live, and you were gone. I was like, what in the hell?
well, that was a different. That was a scenario.
I bet. Like,
I
I'm
think
pretty
that-
alive. I'm waiting
they're
for
right.
the spoon taker. I'm gonna be back. Never mind, guys.
All of a sudden, my team was like, "Get to the chopper!" And I had to get going right quick. They were tracking me. They've been trying to track me, bro. You don't know the life of a badass motherfucker. That I can tell you. No.
What up, Monkey King?
A badass. And somebody kicked my barn door in again. Somebody kicked my barn door in. And they saw the light on my security cameras that don't work, and they split and left the door wide open.
They're like, "Oh shit."
They're like, "Oh
We-
shit." They didn't
We're in the wrong motherfucking area.
They saw a little red dot on the camera. Like, I'm not. Where the fuck out of here? I was like, damn it! Now I gotta buy the third floor for this goddamn building.
Right before the 50 cows started coming in. Or what are you doing in my motherfucking garage, bitch?
That's what I need to do. Is I need to go buy me a 308. I think I'm due for a 308
Hey,
with a double throw trigger. That's what I need.
you don't got one yet? Oh my!
I got a 5.56 with a single full trigger. I need a 308 with a double full.
Okay.
308. Even if you don't hit them, that boom's gonna scare the living shit out of them.
Yeah, but you imagine pulling the trigger once and get 2 rounds out of it.
Yeah, you better hold on. That's got a little bit of kick.
Oh, they're not bad. It's not any worse than
Right.
12 gauge.
That's right next to a 50 cal, ain't it?
308? No. It's a mile away from 50 cal.
Okay.
It's like
308's like a 30-30, only with a neutered amount of gunpowder.
like a souped up 30 cal.
No, it's a 30-30 with less green.
Okay.
I dug up
I think my 30-30 got a little bit more boom.
I dug a 50 cal round out of my neighbor's yard yesterday. That was interesting.
Hey,
I put a 40 cal in my neighbor's ass. Does that count?
I seen a message. I seen a message on Facebook from Con, like he's getting a place. So we'll see. I heard from that weirdo for a minute.
Me neither.
So that should be interesting.
I think him and Shrooms are best friends, aren't they?
What was that?
I don't know. I thought Con was my best friend, but he don't talk to nobody. So he's anti.
No. I'm thinking about somebody else.
Confrontational nonconformist. That's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm thinking about when I mentioned Shrooms, I think that's
I haven't seen that guy for a long time. Does he still wear the hockey mask with the cigarette hole?
I think he sent the hockey mask with a cigarette hole in it to Hoobie.
Yeah, she does. She does have that.
I gotta see that on Hoobie, man. Hello.
Just ask her about it. She's got it.
Right on.
I think she's had it since the Ohio Coin Convention thing that they went
Yeah,
to.
she broke that thing out a couple of weeks ago.
Hell yes. That's memorabilia. That's like having Hulk Hogan's headband from the 80s.
That's like having 3 awards for Silver for.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Right.
Speaking of Hulk Hogan, I got to get one of his fucking beers before they pull it off the shelf.
They won't pull it off the shelf.
If
This kid's
they haven't-
money off of it. It'll be all right.
He has beer?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't know they had beer.
I think
Who's putting it
He had
out?
to do something to pay the ex-wife a bunch of money. Hell, they got
Hulk
divorced.
Hogan had his own brand of beer. It was called All American.
Huh.
Or All American beer. Let me see here.
Never
Back
heard
in the
that one.
80s, I saw him walking down the streets in Omaha. That was a long time ago. He was a pretty big dude back then, too.
If it has the word Hulk Hogan on it, it'll be worth money. If it doesn't, then nobody will care. Nobody will care. Damn. If it says Hulkamania somewhere, yeah.
Imagine what one of his ripped up shirts is worth right now.
Run wild on you.
What about his partner, Macho Man? I wonder if he's snapping into Slim Jim still.
Yeah.
Real American Beer is
Would be
the
snapping
name.
into, what was her name? Miss Sherry or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan owns and co-founded a beer brand, Real American Beer, which he launched in 2024. A light lager is brewed in the USA, aimed to be patriotic and unifying beer.
Yeah, never heard that.
I wonder if does any of you remember back in the day, way back in the 80s, it was just there was no brand. It would just be a white label and it would just say chili or corn or beer. There was a white can with nothing on it. It said beer in black letters, beer.
No.
Remember that shit day?
I don't remember that one.
Nebraska was white can with red letters on it.
Huh.
It said beer.
It was always, they had it for everything too. Beans. It'd just be a white can and it would just say beans. Or fucking, yeah, I don't know. It was
About
way
as
back.
generic as you can get, ain't it?
Yep. The white label, nothing but black words that said corn. We know what's in here. Corn. Or it would be beer. they had that shit. I'm gonna have to track
what what in the world does Crab Orchard know about crab?
that. I don't know.
Crab Orchard, Kentucky.
Oh my!
Do you know, Steve?
Ain't they the ones that make that apple hard cider or some shit?
I don't have no idea. That's why I asked. What the
I
hell
think
do they
so.
know?
Yeah,
Crab Orchard.
Y'all nasty.
yeah. I think they make that like hard cider.
No, that's Angry Orchard. I think that's out of California though. Crab Orchard. I heard they got some. I heard they got some seafood. They be growing seafood that ain't even in the sea, like them mussel or them oysters. They got oyster farms, places where there ain't even no ocean. What the fuck?
I don't know about that, but I know most of the shrimp consumed in the United States comes from freshwater ponds in freaking Asia.
Oh, yeah. See, same
And
shit.
Walmart had a mega recall on that shit because it was radioactive.
Everything's radioactive.
That don't surprise me. That's fucking funny. Imagine
Maybe.
walking into Walmart with a Geiger counter and fucking having it go off.
And the shrimp going off, yeah. I mean, I knew Walmart was fucked, but I mean, that's going a little, that's going way overboard.
That's just
Hey.
what I've always known. Walmart is fucking toxic.
It's good for your immune system. They said a little radiation never hurt nobody.
That's what they claim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time I go to the dentist, they're taking fucking X-rays of my skull.
They got to you so they can charge you more money.
Exactly.
And cover the rest of your body with a lead blanket. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's perfect.
It won't. Yeah, it won't hurt your brain. Don't worry.
Right.
But your chest, we don't want any of that going there. But your brain, that's fine.
But they run behind the lead wall before they hit the button.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, I'll be over here. Tell me when you're ready. Boop. God damn it.
Feel free to scream out if your eyeballs start bleeding.
They got that Hulk Hogan beer down the street from me.
Oh yeah.
No shit.
Same here.
Did you find the map online or something where it's sold?
Yeah. You go to therealamerican.com and then you can find the beer finder and it'll tell you where it's available at close to you.
Yeah, last time it's the next county over to me.
We
About
got
a half
1,
an hour
2,
drive.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 vendors that have it in stock.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What kind of beer?
In total or just near you?
Near me.
What
Okay.
beer are you talking about?
The real American beer.
Oh, okay. Hulk Hogan. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can even find that on Elon Satellite, apparently. Look
Does
up
it have
there.
Does it have his name on it? Anyway?
It's got his face on it.
Oh, okay. That'll do. That'll work.
You can't miss it. It's coming to you like WWE style.
Mm.
If you ever remember that.
Snap it to the Slim Jim.
Oh shit.
That's
It got
his
closer to
brother.
me.
It'll be a thing. They're going to make all the money they can off of it because now they only have to pay a portion of it to its beneficiaries.
Next thing you know, there's going to be Trump beer. Wow.
Wow. It's no longer in the next county over to me, but it is in the same county I'm at.
Trump beer is coming up next lunch.
I would own that.
I would buy one.
You know what he said in an interview the other day, and all seriousness, no BS pops.
Yeah.
That they're thinking about legalizing marijuana.
Yeah.
No, that's no bullshit. That was a press conference.
Well, they've been thinking
Yeah.
about it. They've been thinking about it since I was 14 years old.
Now they're thinking about rescheduling it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
not
probably
No,
knocking
he
it down to
said-
Schedule 3 instead of Schedule 1.
No, he said
Yeah,
they're legalizing it.
well for medicinal use.
Yeah.
There's no,
Well, I mean, what's it take? You go into the doctor and tell them you have a hangnail, they'll give you a prescription for it.
well, in my state, it's legal for recreational use. So if they reschedule it and make it Scheduled 3, here's the problem. When's the last time you've seen a fucking store that will sell Schedule 3 substances to anybody in the public that's over the age of 21? You can't.
That's the same schedule as tobacco, isn't it?
We know right now
Schedule
it's
3.
it's Schedule 1 right now.
I know right now,
No,
but
3. That's like down there with like barbiturates, I think.
yeah, I think like testosterone shots are Schedule 3, or like it's basically like getting steroids. It's like it's cigarettes.
Okay, so a Scheduled 3 drug is a controlled substance under the U.S. Controlled Substance Act that has been medically accepted use in the U.S., but also has a moderate to low potential for physical dependence or high potential of physical whatever dependence if abused,
Yeah.
but also has a moderate or high potential for physical dependence if abused. That's
wonder-
bullshit.
What schedule is nicotine in? I wonder, or tobacco.
Not
I think it's the same schedule 3. It's
No.
it's a controlled substance. You got to be 21 to get it.
Yeah, but it's Scheduled 3. It has medically accepted uses. That's what it's about.
Hector, what's up, brother? We
Hey,
got Hector in the house. Hello.
what's up, Hectorius Maximus?
Hector, it's good to see you, man. Long time no see.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Probably not, but there's a link. Come on up, brother.
well,
So
they
now
still
my
got
next
peyote
question.
as Schedule 1.
Can a Scheduled 3 substance be sold in a store?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's called nicotine.
Codeine is a Schedule 3.
They don't sell that over the counter, though.
Sold in retail. So, anabolic
okay.
steroids, testosterone, ketamine.
Yeah.
All right. So, Schedule
Xanax.
3 does not require a prescription, but must be kept in an area under supervision of a fucking pharmacist. These drugs are kept in an area.
So that's
Of a
like
retailer.
ephedrine, pseudoephedrine, shit like that.
I'm saying that's the same as cigarettes. Does anyone find what schedule fucking tobacco is on?
They're
I
not
know
on
it's-
the schedule.
There has to be. It's a controlled substance, man.
No, it's a taxed. So
What about alcohol? That's not on a schedule either. It's not Schedule 3 or 5 or 7.
No, it's legal.
I know, but so everything's
Hold on.
legal.
Here,
Well, not
I
everything.
just Googled is tobacco a scheduled drug. This exemption of alcohol and tobacco is significant as they are most widely used drugs in the United States. Schedule 2 controlled substances are defined as having a high potential for abuse and dependence with significant risk of potential safety and medical use in the United States. So does that mean they were Schedule 2?
Yeah. That's
That
what.
means they should be.
Okay.
What's up, Hector? Sorry. How you doing, brother?
All right, how you guys doing?
Welcome to the chat, my brother.
Well, one thing you guys got to remember: the word control. When I used to work in grocery stores, we had, what do you call it? Call those guys that come in and check to make sure you're not selling to minors, ABC or
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
busted by
Alcohol,
one.
tobacco, firearms.
Yeah. Well, when they changed the rules way back in the 80s, when I was grocery manager, we had to sign an affidavit saying that we couldn't sell to minors, and then it changed to controlling it. It came from the floor, then went behind the counters. The word control is the basic word for, I think, since the 80s, that anything can be sold as long as there's a controlling factor.
Yeah. You have to have a license and all that shit.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of rules that go along with abiding by that. So when whoever read off the legalization for certain things, it's controlled. It's the word control. It
Yeah.
takes the responsibility of the store or the people that own it or run a store or a company. There is liability and control, and that's when you said the word.
That's how weed dispensaries. That's how they are right now. They're controlled.
If alcohol and tobacco were to be scheduled, they would be a Scheduled 1 substance because they have they're high potential for risk.
Right.
Abuse.
Extreme.
The term does not include distilled spirits, wine, malt beverages, or tobacco. To critics, this decision seems careless. The dangers of alcohol and tobacco are well documented, and some experts argue that it's not for this if it wasn't for this exemption, these substances would be Scheduled 1.
I think so. Right.
Correct. You see, sorry guys, but when California passed 21, you can use marijuana recreationally, I voted against it because the year that it went up I was still teaching, and we had so many drug busts for marijuana on our campus because we had so many 21-year-olds and 18-year-olds getting together in college and selling it to the high school kids, and the high school kids started selling it to the middle school kids.
Hector, I agree with you, man. I think it should have remained illegal. I'm sitting here smoking a ball myself right now, but at the same time, the
legality never stopped anyone. Kids were still smoking weed way before it was legal, bro.
Oh yeah, but remember also weed in my time, since I'm mostly in my late 60s. I remember that if you got marijuana, it was so low that it took a ton of a couple of baggies in order to get high. And nowadays it can be
THC.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. And nowadays, oh my God, you have 25.25%, up. That's a lot.
That just means it takes less. You only need 2 hits instead of 7.
Yeah, because all the stuff.
The reason I think it should have remained illegal is because that just gave all these grow ops the ability to do whatever they want.
Farmers, just call them what they are. They're farmers.
But they're adding so many chemicals that are not suited. They're not suitable for human consumption. You can't say
you can't say they. There's a bunch of responsible farmers out there that are organic and fully to the
ones that are.
Well, they all claim to be.
Yeah,
no,
they're not.
They don't all claim to be. There's certain ones that are under inspection, that are checked, and they're fully organic, fully natural.
I don't believe anybody can grow to the scale to the point where they're supplying dispensaries and still remaining organic, because as soon as they have fucking.
You're talking about small people. They do like 1 room, and that pays for their year of whatever, chilling on the homestead or whatever.
You don't have to the dispensaries. The people that are growing and selling the weed are radiating the shit out of our pot and adding chemicals to it to make it pass some sort of fucking inspection.
And a lot of these new hybrids in like Maui Wowie is something I remember coming from Hawaii, was a crossbred anyway. So even the new varieties, and the Purple Rain, and I don't know, a whole bunch of different names, and they're all hybrids for a higher content.
But you don't think there's people doing it naturally in their house that are 100% natural
for their own use? Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
Yeah, but
sure.
But we just had a guy who's busted down the street from my house. He got a license to grow 10 of them for personal use. He got busted the other day for growing one in his garage, and he had 300 plants in there.
300 plants?
Mm-hmm.
He's just an idiot. Then he deserved to get caught.
Yeah, but
it's called greed.
You know how he got caught? His kid took a picture of it and showed it to his friends.
Okay.
And the kid had the phone out, and the teacher saw it, and told the resource officer on campus, and oh well.
That's some
Yeah.
people. You give them a rope, they want to be a cowboy.
Yep.
Yeah.
We call that FAFO.
That's right.
Well, the dad didn't know about it. The picture taking. I guess he was, and I really believe that he was bragging about it. I mean, I haven't heard all the details of it, but I just believe that he's just bragging about it. In his garage.
Of course, the dad didn't know. He would have beat his ass.
No, he didn't know. He didn't know that the kid was showing the pictures at school.
He should have had a conversation.
I got high.
He should have had a conversation with his kid to let him know you don't
Right.
fucking tell nobody about this.
He shouldn't let his kid anywhere near it to begin with.
No, he shouldn't have.
Well, that's the other thing too.
Yeah,
He got
when you're
off
in
his
the
job.
house and the garage is full of weed, the kid's gonna know.
Yeah, kids aren't dumb.
He's not that stupid.
Well, there's also power consumption. I mean, if you black out your garage
Yeah.
lights,
Yeah.
the power consumption is going to tell PG&E is going to say, "Well, you're using 5,000 more watts than usual per hour." Than
Hector, the light systems that they have today only use a couple of 100 watts of electricity.
Oh, really?
I have a light set up that it uses 400 watts, but it puts out
But plus,
more
you,
light
you can get a
than-
400 watt solar panel on your garage for $200. A good.
right. Now,
Well-
the sodium halides would have used 1,000, 1,500 watts per bulb for anything.
Why would they?
decent.
We have a problem with heat because in California, like today was 105 for the last 4 days.
Right.
I think he was using a separate air conditioning unit.
Yeah.
Probably.
Now, they have LEDs that put out more of a spectrum for the plant versus what the sodium halide lights.
And the
Even,
other
even
problem
LED
too.
lights don't put out some heat.
Yeah, they
what
do.
What I like to see is a lot of the banks won't accept because it's still a scheduled. What is it for marijuana still right now until you
One.
reclassify it? Okay,
It's a
banks
one.
cannot receive cash amounts over $10,000 from a grow in California. Still, I mean federal law.
And that's the problem is it's not legal federally.
I
Right.
wouldn't be put that money in the bank anyway. I'd be turning that money into gold.
Yeah, but when you make 10,000 an hour, you
You
know,
know,
and
in the states where it's legal, those states have their thumb so far up your ass, you're not fucking dropping a seed unless they know about it. And if you do
Mhm.
lose that thing, you're getting fined. You'll lose your license. They spent over $1 million. Every one of these dispensary owners have spent over $1 million just to open their door.
well, the next small town has got 3 dispensaries that haven't opened yet because they can't meet federal law on the money. I'm not sure what the requirements are for a bank to receive any kind of money, or what the preventions are from a federal position. Where you can't take X amount of dollars, because there's always there's always a way of getting around everything.
Sure there is. It's called money.
Yeah.
But you got to get a federal tax stamp for it.
How you doing, Craig? Good to hear your voice, man.
Hello, Jay. Sorry.
We got Zach in the chat, and there's Jay Sounds. Is Jay Sonata? Welcome. First time.
Oh,
here.
my.
Glad to have you. But
I'm sorry, I was
The
away.
whole thing with the legality of it, is it more dangerous to drink alcohol than it is to, relatively for somebody to be on marijuana? And I'm not talking
Absolutely.
about lace marijuana or
Oh yeah,
you know,
I would say-
powered dabs or anything like that.
I would say alcohol is way more dangerous.
Yeah. So, and that was the question posed to number 47 is, is there a chance for it to be reviewed and for it to be legalized? Not just necessarily rescheduled, but to be legalized as a whole.
Right.
And what he had said was
Decriminalized.
it was in discussions because of the medical benefits.
Now,
touchy
if
subject.
they can make it, if they
there's
decriminalize
benefits.
it, that would
Yeah.
be okay. But again, these
Well, think
fucking
about
power-
the people that they would have to go back through and reevaluate that's in the prison system
yeah,
just for
And-
having that as a Schedule 1. I mean, people that are not necessarily violent criminals.
The people.
I'm
Well,
not saying that everybody that's in prison for marijuana is not violent, but
There's people still in there for weed.
that's why
Sure.
Tennessee doesn't want it legal in any way, shape, or form, man. They're making a fucking killing, get these people in the system just from weed.
I'll tell you what. I tell you,
Idaho's the same way.
I tell you who's making a lot more money: the dispensaries. The taxes
Well, see,
are
that's
making
the
way
thing.
more money than locking people up. I tell you that.
That's why Tennessee decided to form a commission and consult with these states that have legalized it and got the dispensaries, and they're gonna
I tell you,
basically what this bowl gonna come down to is if we can make more money from having dispensaries and collecting the taxes, which they will,
and they clear out half the prisons.
and get rid of half their probation officers and parole
Exactly.
officers and all that bullshit.
Well,
They
think
don't
about
wanna
all the
do
people
that.
that don't want to do anything but sell weed. I mean, if they went to work for
I think-
dispensaries, at least they'd have a valid job.
I think every state that has a recreational has free schools from here on out. I mean, they're like schools. Let's build let's build a gym. Let's build this. Let's do that because they get so much tax dollars off of that, man. Oh my, more than the
Dispensaries in town,
lottery.
let's build a pizza parlor.
Yeah,
Pizza
right
parlor.
next. Yeah,
That'd be something better than Domino's. I tell you that right now.
I was watching this channel where they do the First Amendment audits, and he goes out and he goes out to dispensaries and just posts up with his camera tripod like the big fan.
I've seen people coming out of them places going
Yeah, they're
off
like
on those
everybody's
auditors,
flipping
man.
them up. What the fuck are you doing? You can't film my patients, my customers.
Yeah, the owners come out want to beat these auditors' ass.
Oh.
I've seen a few of those.
But then what I was getting at, fuck, now I don't remember what I was getting at. Usually the thing is fuck. Yep, never mind. Carry on.
No, I've
Welcome
taken
to
my
my
phone.
nightmare.
Let's
I
go back
walked
to
into a dispensary recording once, but I walked in first with permission.
Oh,
I
yeah,
walked
you don't
in
walk
asking
in.
permission first. I was like, "Hey, would you mind if I, did a little
Yeah.
fucking recording of what's on your shelves and ask you what your store is about?"
Hell yeah.
And they were like, "Just wait a few minutes, wait till the place dies down. They're going to be leaving here in a moment, and we'll let you in with your phone." I'm like, "All right, sweet." So if you
That's
talk
cool.
to them first,
Yeah.
work with them. Don't just walk in with the fucking.
No. The ones we're talking about are auditors.
He doesn't. He
Out on
just
the
go. He
sidewalk.
doesn't even. Yeah, he's on the sidewalk. Wait, he doesn't even
Oh,
go to the parking
okay.
lot. He's just out there,
Um,
and people are like, "What are you doing? What do you mean?
Well,
what does it look like I'm
You're on
doing?"
the sidewalk. There ain't a fucking thing they can do about it.
Exactly.
But they
Can-
call the
can I
cops,
inter-
and the cops.
They
do
call the
same
cop
thing.
every
It's legal.
fucking time. They call the cops every time, and the cops
Can
get
I-
there like he's doing it. He's doing nothing wrong.
Because
Leave him
all
alone.
these people coming out of the dispensaries, they're afraid to be seen on YouTube. They're afraid their preachers
Yeah.
are going to see them coming out of the dispensary with a sack full of weed.
Until the preacher comes out of the dispensary with a fucking sack full of
The
weed.
preacher owns the motherfucker.
Got 12 pounds of gummies.
Can I interject something here that is part of my curriculum when I was teaching PE for health ed and
Yes,
sex
sir.
ed and all that?
Jealous.
Well, yes, I agree. Alcohol is much more addictive. It has more harm to the body. And going over 5 years of teaching that class and telling kids, hey, don't smoke, don't drink, don't do this. We had a speaker one time who kind of caught my eye when he said, yes, alcohol is dangerous. Under the influence, depending on your age and your brain capacity and your brain maturity and your character, I would not trust a 15-year-old or 16-year-old driving a car under the influence of marijuana for the first time than an alcoholic who's been drinking for 30 years under the same influence. And there's a comparable chart that shows how many accidents have happened under marijuana in an age group. It is really kind of
Well,
That's
really
an
sharp.
interesting
though,
thing.
too.
I wonder.
Hold on,
Why?
let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
And the thing is, in comparison, if you took a bunch of kids from, I mean, the kid I busted, the youngest, was 9 years old, came to school drunk as a skunk, and knew all the
Damn.
things about how to hide his drinking. And then I had another 11-year-old girl that I caught smoking in the bathroom with 3 other girls, and I thought it was vaping until I smelled the odor, because usually vaping is a sweet smell to it. But when they were smoking the marijuana,
Let's
they've
get
been
to
smoking
the
for.
end.
Well, here's the point. They've been smoking for 3 days, and I couldn't tell you the difference between the girls who were smoking marijuana for 3 days, and the girl the other student was a male student, was drinking alcohol. I couldn't tell the difference. I mean, from my experience. So
No,
when I
that's where. Okay, that's where I was wanting to go into. But go ahead.
The final thing is that anything excess is no good for anybody. Even drinking water. We had a lady here in town was drinking so much water.
You can
She
overdose
died.
on oxygen. By the way.
Yeah, you can do almost everything. Anything that you abuse. Now, growing up as a kid, going to Mexico, my grandfather passed by this big machine, this big tree. I didn't know marijuana can grow that big. And I asked my grandpa, how come nobody smokes that? And because nobody hears the dummies. It's it's local weed. That's what they used to call it, in those days.
Now check it out.
Gringos.
Here's the thing that I've been holding, because I don't want to forget it. But why is there? I know why there. I know why there isn't, but there's no test against how much of an alcoholic you are. Because like if you're a 0.08, you're over. But I could be a 0.7999 and I'd still be dead sober. So since I'm a seasoned alcoholic, you know what I mean?
They know that.
Yeah, they don't know. They won't know.
They do know that. They do know that. My best friend is a law enforcement officer, and they know that there are people that cannot function until their blood alcohol level is at a point.
Yeah.
0.9.
Right. I'm at normal at that point. I'm normal, but they don't see it that way.
No,
They're
because
like,
your blood alcohol level is above what the legal limit is. Whether or not you function or not doesn't matter, because all they care about is the numbers.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There should be a tolerance level involved somewhere. I don't know.
But even the smallest amount of alcohol blood level in there's some coordination that is affected. I mean, even no matter.
I'll still karate chop the fuck out of somebody after 8 beers. Woo! Yeah.
Well, since I'm always a designated driver, since I was 21, they seem to have more faith in me because I don't drink at all. I do drink. I mean,
here's another
beer there and there.
Here's another fun fact for everybody: the state of Kansas didn't pass the legal age limit of 18 for tobacco until 1988.
Oh, wow!
It was 1988 when they enacted that law.
So
prior
was
to
it
that,
before
it
that?
was 16
Now
years old.
you can't even buy a cigarette now until you're 21.
In some states, yes, you can. Here in the state of Kansas, you can buy them when you're 18. But
really?
Yep. But see, and not every state was the same. From 1968 to 1988, the legal age was 16. And they used to have the cigarette machines. So you could walk into any place and buy cigarettes out of a cigarette machine.
Yeah, I remember getting cigarettes out of a cigarette machine for 35 cents.
I remember getting them for 15 cents.
I remember 75 cents, I think.
$2 a pack.
I used to buy Marlboro Reds at the grocery store for 50 cents a pack, and they would go on sale for 25 cents a pack often.
I have out in my garage right now a Marlboro cigarette vending machine from 1983, and it's functional.
Yeah,
bro, put that thing go to your local pizza parlor and plug that thing in. Get paid, baby. Get paid.
I'm gonna bring it into my house and have it sit here in my bar. I'm sitting at a bar right now.
Okay,
but in my living room.
Well, you're gonna sell cigarettes to yourself.
Yeah, at an extremely discounted rate, of course.
Right. You really should do is you should rebrand that and sell Pokemon cards out of it.
No.
Why not?
Any kind of cards.
Shit. They got Magic cards. They got Pokemon cards. They got all baseball cards still.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Did anybody say they can detect CBD or THC in their blood system, or they couldn't?
They can.
I'm reading an article right now that says yes, The level of CBD can be detected in a blood test, as specialized and laboratory tests qualify cannabinoids like CBD and THC. Though standard drug testing is typically only a screen for THC, pure CBD in the blood cannot trigger a positive result on a typical drug test. It has to be a specialized presence of even the small amounts of THC in combination with CBD. Now it says here regular high dose CBD use can be also affect the liver enzyme levels, which can also show up in a standard blood test. And they're trying to refine a process so that if you're under the influence and you're driving, they're gonna make one portable.
Yeah. CBD, they can't
I'm
put,
not-
can't
Yeah,
put.
I can't understand. Well, right now it doesn't. They're just waiting for a liver enzyme levels can be detected and show up on a standard blood test. The only thing is the machine is too big to carry. It has to be handheld, and they're working on
Not
that.
to mention, how are they going to get blood tests out of people when they pull them over?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
man.
another thing too.
They can't.
That's
They'd
a new
have, they'd have to take
They're
them in.
allowed. They're allowed now.
Not on the street. They have
know.
to take them at least to the police department. A lot of
Yeah.
cops these days
Yeah.
are
Or a hospital
certified to
emergency.
draw blood.
Yeah.
Somebody comes at me with a needle, they're going to fucking. I got to slow my roll here. And
I already know. But they are allowed to do it now. Believe it or not.
No,
Once they get you in there, yep.
You
They're
know,
like,
they
"Hey,
have to
we're
have
taking-
you at
We're taking
least.
blood, whether you
it-
like it or not. But
over my dead body.
that's
I
what they
know
always
that wholeheartedly. Nobody's sticking
know-
a needle in me.
I know in
that's what they always
California.
They-
No,
they
in
can-
California, for drunk driving, it's either a blood test or blowing the machine. I don't know about marijuana
Get
though.
caught drunk driving, then yeah, I can't.
They can arrest you for suspicion of driving under the influence, and you have the right to refuse a sobriety test, but you can forfeit your license if you fail to
Yep,
comply.
yep. Yeah.
Usually,
That's
if you
what they do here in New
refuse, then it's a, if
Minimum.
if you fail it, you're going to get a 1-year suspension. If you refuse it, most states are going to give you a 2-year suspension.
I think it's a minimum of a 1 year here,
Yeah, me
or
too.
mandatory 1 year.
But that's way better. What would you? I would way rather have a year suspension than a DUI.
And lawyer fees, and you're still going to get suspended for a fucking year anyway.
Yeah.
If you refuse to test, then you have to still go to court for the driving under the influence.
But then you
Yeah,
just tell them suck my balls, and they're like, yes,
Well,
sir.
then the cop's just going to say you failed the field sobriety test, and they're going to nail your ass anyway.
Right.
No, because you never
No.
took the sobriety test. You didn't take it. How can you fail it? A test that you never took.
So
Field
this is what
sobriety
the judge
test.
will do. You go to court, and the judge is going to say, "Are you going to comply with the reasonable request for your sobriety?" And you're going to say no, and then the judge is going to say, "Well, you're automatically guilty," and then they will give you the appropriate action, which would be basically they'll treat you like a
You're
DUI.
talking about the next morning after you're sober when you go to see the judge.
Doesn't matter because they can do a follicle test.
Oh
They
my
can tell.
God!
They have the right to do it.
They can't tell if you were drunk 3 hours ago on a follicle hair.
Not
Come
drunk, not drunk under the THC.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about beers.
They can do a
No.
follicle test. That's okay.
They can do the follicle test. And, they can prove whether or not you had THC in your system within the last however many ever hours. And that's, it is what it is. But you know what? They have to
I've seen people shave their entire bodies, and before they went to
Going
court, yeah,
They're looking like powder.
just to try to not have a follicle.
Butterbean.
Let me see that. I know you got a hair in that butthole. Get the tweezers, bailiff. Get the tweezers.
whether
Boink.
those hair, your hair, they don't care.
Yeah, I know. Shit.
Nut hair, it's all the same. Any follicle.
Even your eye follicle.
Eyelash,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I've had conversations with judges when I was going to family court. Both both me and my kid's mother were ordered to go downstairs and take drug tests. I went downstairs and walked out the front door. And 30 days later, when we stepped up in front of the judge again, he asked me, why doesn't he have any results? Why didn't I go take the drug test? And I told him, I said, I smoke pot. She snorts cocaine. It's going to be out of her system in 3 days. I'm going to fail your drug test. I'm not going to lie to you. So why beat around the bush and waste everybody's time and money? This is what I do. This is what she does. I'm going to be honest with you. She's not. So luckily I live in a state where they don't put you in jail just for having THC in your system.
Well, they have to prove intent for crime, and that's the problem with the THC. What are they going to bust you for trying to build a bong in your garage? I mean, what's the crime?
You're not paying taxes on the illegal drugs you're buying.
I think you could argue that. You have to prove that so, if you have enough money, you could battle any of it, and that's what OJ proved. So,
just OJ.
He's one of the most famous people to get away with criminal activity on the criminal side. He wasn't proven on the civil side. He was found guilty on civil court.
Yeah, they took everything he owned.
Right. And then they broke into his own place to steal his own stuff, and then they busted him for that for criminal trespass. So, I mean,
for stealing the shit somebody stole.
Stealing his own stuff.
Yep.
For breaking into his apartment and stealing his own stuff, they criminally charged him for.
Oh no! He stole some shit that somebody else stole from him at one point, and he was charged with that.
He was charged with breaking in and entering into his own apartment. That's what he was charged with.
How the hell can they do that?
He had more than one
Because
charge
he's
on
his
it.
property.
He's also a prior felony too, so anything he did illegally would have bounced him back into prison.
Also, he was black.
Sort of.
Well, sort of.
That wasn't the criminal intent. I mean,
Well, the thing is, he had a prior felony. That goes big in California. I don't know about you guys anywhere else, but
they
here,
do everywhere.
good.
And even here in the state of Kansas, once you're past a second battery, it's a felony battery. It's a 3-strike system in the state of Kansas for battery. And that's just simply just touching somebody. That's what battery is. It's the definition of any unwanted touch.
He pulled my hair. Battery.
Dude, that's battery.
I know.
He touched me. That's battery.
Shoot,
They
even
can
I
get you
changed
for-
my mind halfway through.
there was a incident here in California where there was a assault and battery. You know what the assault was? Calling him a punk, and he was 70 years old.
Yep. That's verbal assault.
Verbal assault, yeah. And then
Are you
when
kidding me?
yeah, no, it's because it starts the attempt to cause harm, and causing harm is either socially, physically, emotionally, psychologically, and then when you beat on them, that's a higher charge.
Yep. And I got arrested for stopping a girlfriend from harming herself for battery. And the court threw it out ultimately, but I ended up having to pay almost $6,000 in cost and all that kind of stuff.
And how much
To have
your
the
time
court turn
spent in
around and
court.
tell me that I wasn't guilty of battery. But at the time, when everything was said and done, I had to go through anger management and I had to take a psychology test and this, that, and the other. They knew that I wasn't guilty.
See, I've been ordered to take all of those things, and I have never taken one. I've been ordered, and I can't believe I haven't been arrested for contempt because I just refused to listen to any of the judge's orders. Me and my kid's mother didn't get along, and every time we argued, she would pick up the phone and call the cops saying he threatened me. Every time we went to family court, she
This
would call the
motherfucker, he's doing it again. Get it up. Oh, God. I've heard it a million times.
Yeah, it was wash, rinse, repeat. Call the cops, get a restraining order, go to family court. And with the restraining order and, fucking police report to make me look bad. Meanwhile, thank God the judge saw through her. Like, he saw through it all. I maintained custody of my kid for, well, her whole life, till she was old enough to move out.
The reason that they haven't ever acted on it is because they knew it was all bullshit to begin with.
But every time I still had to go get arrested and then go to court and fucking explain myself. And every time it took at least 6 months.
Can I ask how long ago this was the first incident? How long ago? More than 10 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
22 years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of those laws have changed by now.
Yeah, because I went to with a friend of mine because he was afraid to go to court by herself, and I went with her for family court. And sure enough, the stuff I heard was, this, that, and the other thing. And I thought, from my old experience from hearing in past court cases, the husband's all guilty. Actually, the friend I went with, she went to jail for a week.
They normally make the man
now.
guilty. I guess I'm extremely lucky. Well, I am. What's up, John?
No, John.
But yeah, I would consider my case pretty rare, considering I maintained custody of a fucking. Well, I got her when she was 6 weeks old. An infant. So
Nowadays, they almost won't even file a battery charge without physical evidence.
Nowadays, that's not true. Not here.
No, that is true. Trust me.
Not here in New York State. All you got to do is say he pushed me or she pushed me, and well, if it's a woman saying he pushed me or he choked me, the man is going to jail regardless of whether she's got a mark on her or not. That
in California,
they have to arrest somebody when somebody makes a complaint like that. According to the cops, they have no choice.
What's in California? If there's physical
buddy.
touching each other, they both go to jail.
Yeah. Well, most states that are a no-fault state will have a cool-off period, but unless they can see physical contact or evidence of physical contact, what they will do is separate people. And they'll issue a no-contact order for 48 hours. And if you violate the no-contact order, then they'll arrest you.
See, I got no contact orders, but they were all for 6 months to a year. Restraining orders.
Restraining order is not the same as no contact order.
Okay. But
no contact order is you leave the premise and you're not allowed to contact that person or come back to the premise for 48 hours.
Okay. And that's electronically, by phone, or any letter, anything like that. A restraining order is that they can still see you, they can still contact you, but they can't be within 100 feet of you.
Right.
Well, it depends if it's a no illegal contact or no contact. There's two different kinds of restraining orders here.
Right.
No illegal contact is you can't threaten her, you can't push her, you can't fucking have any kind of bad happenings. No contact is no contact.
When the lights go down.
Anyway, it's 3:30 here. I got to get my ass to bed.
Later, dude.
I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night, Pops.
Good night, brother.
Nice seeing you again.
Driving over Canyon, singing to my soul. There's people out there turning music into gold. I'm a buddy Jim Bass, he's a working pumping gas, and he makes $2.50 for an hour. He's got rhythm in his hands as he's tapping on the cans. Sing rock and roll in the shower. Driving over Canyon, singing to a soul. There's people out there turning music into gold.
Yeah! West of the Rockies, you're on.
Our California girls are the greatest in the world. Each one a song in the making. They sing it right to me, I can hear the melody. The story is wanna take it. Diving on the Canaan, singing to the soul. As people out here turning music into gold.
And we're back. I don't know. Back to John Argent in the house. Monkey. My brother
Monkey
Monkey.
been here for an hour.
Holy shit. Oh, come on up, brother. I don't know.
Monkey's so old he's growing dust over there.
There you go. What were we? I started this off on a subject, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, Trump is dying. Anybody know?
I don't know about that. He may have the symptoms of. My dad had congestive heart failure. He lived for 14 years with it.
Oh man, this
He
fool's
died,
dying.
he died in '93 of something else.
That's different. Was he? Your dad was probably healthy. Trump eats McDonald's and that's it. No. He drives a golf cart and he eats McDonald's.
Can I ask a question? What was the guy's name who just left?
Isn't that shrooms?
That was Shroom Day.
Okay. I keep seeing the shroom symbol and everything, but I didn't get his nickname or
Yeah, when we're on Messenger, he's Prodigal Son.
Oh, okay, I know that name too.
Yeah, same guy.
AKA Sherman McShermerson. That's what we call him on TikTok. I don't know his life.
Oh, we don't know our own life, Bob.
Yeah, I've never been on TikTok in a goddamn day in my life.
I won't do it either.
Me neither, man. Fuck no. They keep trying to tell me, bro, it's so much. It's just like YouTube, except better. I'm like, I like YouTube already. We're good.
It isn't YouTube. If it was
Right.
YouTube, it'd be owned by Meta.
Exactly.
I figure the less I'm exposed to the media, the better I am for myself.
Yep.
That's why I don't want to fuck with Facebook. Fuck that shit.
I just do me. If they want my information, they got it anyway. So
That's true.
They got
if
everybody.
they want to know something about you, they're gonna find it somewhere.
Oh, man.
they've already got it. You can bet on that.
You stand out in front of a Walmart with a camera and bitches come up. I don't want you recording me. I'm like, bitch, there's 200. You got at least 200 cameras pointing at you right now from Walmart alone. Well,
That's funny because the other day I was at the Subway and I was getting a sandwich and this lady comes out of the bathroom and she's walking past me and I look at her as she's walking by. She's got a trail of toilet paper tagged behind her foot. I went up to her and said, ma'am. And said, hey, leave me alone. I got a boyfriend. I said, okay.
Okay, Felicia.
She went out the door. She went out the door, and the only reason why it had a little tug when she closed the door behind her. She had a little tug, and she looks back and she sees this look of horror in her face, because she had a big old long line of toilet paper stuck between her shoes.
You tried to help. She didn't want it.
Yeah, I'm a dirty old man.
You sick son of a
You ran
bitch.
into a Karen.
Can you tell that she had a boyfriend?
What I find funny is that they've got the camera in the linen aisle at face level. And they're like, what are you watching people buying linen for? And they've got
Where's this at?
camera at Walmart. They've got a camera that's at face level in the linen aisle. And it's like, why do you want to see people buying linen? And why do you need a camera that close?
Wow.
This has been a while ago because I was in Walmart. I pulled my phone out and I started recording it. And the wife was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "If they're going to record me, I'm going to record them recording me."
There you go.
And she was like, "Knock it off! You're being a
They're getting
weirdo."
geared
And I was
up
like,
for that facial
"Yeah, right,
recognition.
I said, why don't they have that over to the sporting goods where the camping fuel is at? Why is it in the linen aisle? What kind of criminals are over here? What are they stealing? Somebody stealing pillowcases? What's going on here?
Well, shoot, I figured they'll be going. I thought they would be going to the locked ammo boxes or displays.
No cameras over there, but in the linen aisle, it was like,
Hot damn.
it's a
Well,
little weird.
maybe no face side cameras, but I guarantee you there's a bunch of cameras pointed.
Oh yeah, there's at least 1,000 cameras on any given Walmart, inside and out, man.
Well, I used to work on JCPenney stores. I used to do phones in the JCPenney stores, and they had all the managers. They had the catwalk up in the top of the store.
The catwalk. I do my little turn on the catwalk.
So the
They have
catwalk,
my Target. They have my Target too.
yeah. So the catwalk is up at the top of the store, and what
Mhm.
they do is they climb
Above
up
the
the ladder,
ceiling.
and then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
would walk up around the ceiling, and then they would look out these little mirrored windows,
Yeah.
and they would watch merchandise.
Ours were below the ceiling.
Supposedly, allegedly, they would watch titties. They would watch everything except for merchandise.
It used to kill me because you go into these JCPenney stores and they would have all these different frame relay rooms all over the store. You'd have to dig through merchandise to find these areas to work on phones. And there would be merchandise that had been in there since like 1960. The stuff that's in the back room, they never clean the back rooms out ever. They had shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves full of merchandise. And I'm like, why don't you guys ever get rid of this stuff? Oh, we can.
We can't.
What do you mean you can't? I mean, you write it off, right? Well, we could write it off. We can't get rid of it.
Oh, God.
What are you saving it for? You're gonna have like a nostalgia week. You're gonna send this stuff all out for dry cleaning. It's covered with dust. You can't sell this stuff. It's crazy.
It's for the
a fire hazard. You know,
class reunion. They have a class reunion every 15 years. Remember these bras? We caught these chicks stealing these bras. Not today, Satan.
Crazy amount of stuff in the back rooms of those JCPenney's.
Man.
When I used to work asset protection for Target stores, I used to go and do all the stuff that you normally do, and they train you to look out for patterns that people do in their recognition of their eye, looking in the store. And later on, when I left Target, I was working as a teacher. I would walk next to the guy who was asset protection, and I said, "Hey, you can do better if you change your stuff every once in a while, because I've been here an hour and you've been carrying the same thing for an hour and you're carrying the same damn thing. You must be asset protection." He goes, "How'd you know?" I said, "Well, you're carrying the same stuff," and I give him all the pointers. I said, "The other thing too is when you're a male, don't carry feminine hygiene stuff. That's a good giveaway."
Oh my!
You be here for an hour. You go now.
When I was in junior high, I dated this girl I went to
You
church
know,
with,
invisible.
and her mama worked. She was like a roving security, undercover security at a Walmart. And God, it was later on. I was probably 23, 24, and I had to stop in the local Walmart, and I'm walking down the aisles, and I noticed this lady following behind me, and she looked really familiar. Then it finally dawned on me who she was. It was my ex-girlfriend's mom. She just gotten grayer. I finally stopped and I turned around. I said, "How you doing?" She looked really uncomfortable. She said, "Well, I'm fine." I said,
Was
"You
it
don't have
preacher's
a clue."
wife?
No, different one. I said, "You don't have a clue who I am, do you?" She said, "No." I said, "It's Steve." She's like, "Oh my God." She gave me a big old hug. I said, "Yeah, I got long hair, so you're profiling me, aren't you?" "Well, no." I said, "Yes, you are." She said, "Okay, I am."
Did you invite her to the back room?
Shit. I used to bang your daughter. Now you're following me around Walmart.
Invite her to the back room.
Ever join the military?
They will do that. I've seen it happen.
One store got smart. They have a vest on this one security guy. He doesn't have the badge. He doesn't have this shirt that says security, but he's wearing a shirt that says the name of the company on his. I'm not a shirt. His vest has it on his left side. On the back it says "Asset Protection Agent. May I serve you?" I'm laughing because I said that is great because you see him coming.
May I serve you?
Yeah. And you don't want him to serve you because if you serve you, you're
Yeah,
going to
it should
jail.
say, "May I search you?"
I like
Oh,
the
man.
one I see. There's this dude on YouTube. It says, "I identify as a threat." My pronouns are try/me. Try me, bitch. I identify as a threat.
They had a guy that they tried to arrest in our local Walmart, and the cops showed up, and the guy had his defense was he never left the store with the merchandise. And the cop's like, well, technically, I can't charge him because it isn't theft till he leaves his premise.
Wow.
Yeah, they can always claim they was gonna pay for it.
I was gonna pull it out of my nutsack once I got to the register.
He was in the parking lot, and he told the cop, he said, I haven't left the property. So it's not theft until I leave the property, right? And the cop was like, kind of got me on a technicality right there.
No. I thought you just had to get out the door.
No, not even that. In California, if you pass the register without any intent to pay, that's leaving with intent to steal. You have to present yourself at the register and have everything known on you. Presented to buy.
I've heard some stories now recently that they're just telling the Walmart workers, if someone tries to run out with a whole cart full of shit, don't even try to stop them. Just take note, see what they look like, and call the cops. They just let them run. Because otherwise, once they start tackling fools, that's when, I don't know. It's a delicate balance between the laws. If a Walmart employee is allowed to start tackling fools for coming out for taking a box of Raisin Bran or a stereo or whatever, I don't know.
Do you guys have a Tractor Supply company back east?
I've got one about 4 miles from me.
We got D&D.
I've got one of the stores down the street, about probably a couple miles. I went in there and I saw some commotion at the front door, and one guy in a red vest was pulling on the cart, and the guy in front of the cart was pulling it towards him backwards. So I got my phone out and started recording because the guy had a whole bunch of power tools and saws and electric saws and all that. So I recording. And as they got to the car, I got their faces. There was 3 adult males and 1 female waiting in the car. So I parked right next to her or them, I guess. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So I took it. I had my camera out, and I went right to her door, and I started, "What are you doing?" I said, "You can't film me." He said, "Well, in the course of a robbery, yeah." And you can't do that. She started yelling at me and screaming at me. And then the guys got in and took photos of him, got the license plate and everything. And I told the guy, I says, "Why are you fighting him? All you need to do is get the information off the car and just let him go." So they caught him later.
Grab that bull by the horns and own it, man.
Are you bailing already, man?
Yeah.
I got to conserve on hey, we can play some poker though. If anybody's interested. Come on, let's get rolling.
To the club
In my 1964 Katy Street radio.
at 1:45.
I'm down for a little poker.
Fun.
I'm going to pass.
I said,
Come
"Okay,
on, Craigie, man. You ain't played in 6 months.
take
No, I
another
got
shot, get a little
IRL
you eat.
stuff tomorrow, so.
It's 1:45. What you want to do? Okay, country dancing with you. I think a bit of cocaine. Country
Zach, poker?
will do. Come on, let's get it going. Only you can keep me rolling. At 2:45, you know what I need. Well, I'll twist for you, baby. Hit a rip for you, baby. Take another shot, get lit for you, baby. Oh, yeah. It's 3:45. Do you have any more? Okay. Country dancing for you. Your cocaine. Country dancing for you.
right. Thanks for coming by, you Yuns. We'll see you
All right,
next poker
run
table.
away, pops.
I got
Hector, you gonna play some poker?
No, not really.
on Messenger. Not really. All right. Love and
Maybe
respect.
earlier. Maybe
I love
earlier.
you. Hey, love you guys.
All
Yep.
right.
Be
Peace
safe,
out.
Pop. Talk to
Love,
you, Hector.
peace, coup de grease.
Nice hearing from you, Craig.
Yeah, Craig, quit being such a damn stranger, man. Yeah, you got me on Messenger. Hit me up one day.
Craig, how your kids doing?
Surviving. You know, I haven't been up to Life's been busy. You haven't been able to catch up with anybody. So.
I can imagine.
Non-stop.
Hey, Hector, you know Sam, right? Like Hoovy EP's buddy?
Sam?
Yeah.
Doesn't ring a bell right now.
Yeah, the guy that works for some alcohol company, like drinks whiskey for a living and writes articles about whiskey and shit. I know you know who he is, but
Okay.
yeah, he was on Messenger with us earlier. Saw my face for the first time. Known the guy for like 6 months. He thought I was black.
What? That's crazy.
The only part way, man.
I would never. First time I heard you, I never thought you were black.
I've never had anybody tell me that.
I've been told that I sound white. I know I've been told that.
You've been told you sound like you're about 17 too. Remember that?
Yeah, that was a